Live on IG. It's the fucking Jones hour, baby. We in the building. You don't know what it is right now. It's me. Jones. Two times. Jones 2 times in the building. We got Aunt Acid on the production. All of that. And shout out to Kush. It's Kush, you already know. Our prayers with you. He has to handle some family business and whatnot. But we got a live guest, baby. The one and only Quest in the motherfucking building. Yo. What is? Chilling, baby. What's good with you, bro? Appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, I know. It's overdue.
Man. Yeah, man. Well,
finally made it happen, though.
Yeah, man. Facts, man. So we gonna get right into it. But first, we got that new album dropping, right? Dracarys.
Yeah, album's out right now. Everywhere, iTunes, Spotify. Just search it, Dracarys. You know what I mean?
Facts. So I'm thinking I really wanna get into a track real quick just to pop it off because I think people need to really feel the vibe of the album before we get into it. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know we won't get into that. We're gonna get into some other things, and you vibing with us for the whole show, man. So it's gonna be lit, man. You already. And after the track, man, 347-586-1676. Call us up, man. Let us know what you feeling, what the vibe is. You already know. Let's get into it. Hopefully, let's do it.
I feel like the whole globe is a New York sound. We started in New York City, so regardless of what sound comes out of every other region, it still looks good for us. It shows that we created something that influenced the world. So it's a New York sound, it has something that gives you that feeling that you didn't get physically, but come on. Be real, nigga, I started in New York, so everything is real.
Yeah, what's funny is the root of evil, that root is rotten. Withering old fruits and Adam and Eve's garden, huh? I beg your pardon. These niggas frozen all out of this world, but I have yet to meet a Martian. I shake hands with the starman, economically played. Drink with human fish, which I'll bet you can't gauge. I walk the same street at the blind for the pain for those deaths, cause they've only words to sign. I ain't here to make a difference, or even make an impact. Proud of my own color, I won't get my skin back. I'm the author who ain't selling. The streets on the fashion, the movies both written, and don't blame it on the casting. True to my opinions, they only cost 2 pennies. My 2 cents is at a nuisance, there's too many. Since I'm here, you can't say that the East End. How you try to get them wrong, you only use the street cred. That's my street. College point, I'm big queens. Some niggas have nightmares, some niggas have dreams. Some niggas fight fair, some niggas ain't clean. 1, 2, 6, that's my street. College point, I'm big queens. Some niggas have nightmares, some niggas have dreams. Some niggas fight fair, some niggas ain't clean. Yo, the world turns, but I feel like I'm standing still. Pick it up and put it down. Who's to tell me this is God's will? Let go your will and keep gunning. Pedal to the floor, while the bank keep the beast. Why it never was a teacher pen. I'd argue with my mentor. Question my and why I sit behind a desk for. We fight for our rights and lose. Got the right to vote, but yet we have no right to choose. You can name a famous book. I'm sure I haven't read it. You can judge me, but before you do, you call a medic. You spread a message, you spread a light. They spread a rumor, but nobody ever spread a bread. Yo, and time is up to essence. They thought I blew. When I tell them no, we shock like septic. Treasure found in the 70s Bronx. X marks the spot. Bulls on your door. 2, 6, that's my street. College point, I'm in Queens. Some niggas have nightmares, some niggas have dreams. Some niggas fight fast, some niggas ain't clean. 126, that's my street. College boy, I'm big queen. Some niggas have nightmares, some niggas have dreams. Some niggas fight fast, some niggas ain't clean.
Fire. That was off the new album Jakari's, dropped by Quest. Av on the East, you already know. Let's get right into the album first, man, because I feel like it's fire. First, what made you come up with the name Jakari's?
So first, like, you know, usually I always used to have like my brother-in-law always help me with the names or anybody, just out because you know you come with all the thoughts just to make the songs and shit. I'm like, titles, man. Like sometimes you need that shit to stick out. So, you know, I love Game of Thrones. So one day I was just chilling and like, yo, my man's always like, yo, you nice. I'm like, yeah, nah, Spitfire. And I'm like, yo, but I need a way. I can't call the album Spitfire. That shit's mad corny.
Word.
I'm like, hold on. This chick Daenerys in Game of Thrones used to tell her dragon, yo, Jakaris, that nigga Spitfire. Word. Yo, if anybody gets it, that'll be dope. So I'm like, yo, the album's called Jakaris. For people who don't get it, it's gonna be a dope talking point. And for the people who do, they're gonna understand this thing is fire.
Word, exactly. That's why I was like, oh, that shit is fire. From once I heard it, I was like, oh, all right, let's start bumping. And once I started bumping and shit, I was like, oh yeah, this shit is the new heat. Like everybody need to get on it. Remember, YouTube, Spotify, all the streaming platforms, hit that up, download it. I'm telling you, it's heat. We're gonna get into another track later off of it and whatnot. But what was the like the inspiration to want to just do this album, period? Like sometimes people, maybe it's been a while or they felt some sort of inspiration or whatever it is, but what made you want to come up with this album right now?
I took a long hiatus from making music, because when my boy passed away almost 5 years ago. So like when he died, we were working on some shit and we was working on some shit as a group. So I was like, when that happened and my daughter was born, I was just I went to a different mind state. And I had to make sure I was still strong. I just wasn't ready to get right back into like writing music and get into that mode. And then after a couple of years, I was like, I kicked myself out of it. Then I put out an album that he did. I put a couple of songs that we did, and that shit was called Bustello Brothers. So, and he always used to call himself Feature Want a Feature, because every time I would show him a beat, I'm like, yo, it's just fire, right? I'm about to be on that shit. He's like, yo, man, put me on that shit. Feature Want a Feature. So I had to put out the Bustello Brothers album first. So after coming out the hiatus, I was like, yo, now I put his out. I had to make sure his came out because I don't want to put mine out first and then his get shelved. You know what I mean?
Right.
So after I did that, I just felt like, this album took probably about 9 years to make. Because even though I came out with various, my mixtape and then my 2 other albums prior to this and other, EPs I did with people, I was always, every time I would go to the studio, I was recording a lot of music and abundance of music. And there was always, if the song stood out to me, I put that bitch to the side. I'm like, yo, this shit is for a special project. I don't know what it's called yet. I don't know what it's for, but it's going to be my classic masterpiece. And I feel like this is what Jakari's fully is. Like when I finally finished it, I was like, from front to back, this is me. This is a lot of personal shit that I went through, pain, anger, hate, happiness, and then this is what I feel like this embodies. It embodies that. So.
Yeah, no, I could definitely feel that from hearing it, from track to track, some of the songs on there, you could definitely tell that you got into, a little more personal level in terms of rhyming and whatnot. And we're going to get into another track, I think that says that later on and whatnot. But how long have you been rapping, period, then?
Let's see. How old am I? So I'll say for about maybe 18 years I started rapping. I started pretty late. I started 15, with poems and all that. And I was writing some ill haikus. I would always take it in school. I would always take it a little bit further. I'm like, yo, haikus is a couple of words. I'm like, yo, you make this shit long and then poems. And then I'm like, I always used to see my brother-in-law. He was the reason I started rapping. My brother-in-law, he's my brother now, but that's my sister's husband. Yo, that kid, he knew me since I was a little young. So every time I used to see him rap, I'm like, yo, this dude's nasty. Besides me always being around hip hop, listening to hip hop, I used to see him do it. I'm like, yo, I wonder if I could do it too, because I want to do it too. Like and then when I started learning and putting the words together, obviously I suck, but it started becoming a form of me being able to like let out whatever frustration or thoughts I had to get out of my. There's only so much time in the world that you can do to talk to people, but like to me, I feel like whenever I write my verse and then I record it and put it out, that's like me talking to everybody in the world, just getting my feelings out and shit like that.
Word, yeah, nah, definitely. That's for a lot of people. I mean, rap. The music in general on pretty much all genres is a way of self-expression. You know what I'm saying? And it comes in all formats. So, I mean, you got skills, B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a minute. So after 18 years, I would hope I'm decent.
Word. Well, who are some of these as if you say you started at 15 or whatnot, who are some of the rappers that besides hearing your brother-in-law that inspired you, where you feel like maybe you take some of their, not, I don't want to say their style because it's not necessarily like that, you know what I'm saying? But they're like some of the way they come up with their songs or just ideas like that to be outside of the box and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So for like especially the earlier period of my life, I used to live right across the street from Queensbridge and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The building right across the street, and, so you live around there, you have no choice but to listen to Nas when like 8, 9, 10. You know what I mean? So I definitely, and my cousin, rest in peace too. Like he used to always bump Nas albums, and I was always there chilling with him. But then, I also listened to a lot of Cool Mega, CNN, that whole Tragedy Gaddafi, that whole thing. I still remember being like 8 years old listening to Juicy on the radio. And like Tupac, but all those people, especially Queens, like Nas has some of the greatest storytelling songs ever.
Facts.
His mind, the way he thinks, the way he puts things together. That's why I feel like I'm a great storyteller too. He does it in a totally different way, but I can create a story, and I used to tell people, hey, I could write a book about an apple. Like that's it. I'll just tell you, but that's how creative you got to be, because there's a lot of things you got to do, the image, and you got to paint that.
Yeah, you got to paint that picture.
So I always did that, but yeah, those guys, and Big L and Big Pun, like those guys, the way they just did things. And I know I'm naming a lot of people, especially Big Pun, Big L, but like people really understood like how they used to rap and like just their formality of how they used to put their bars together. That shit was crazy. Like to be able to do that and in a rapping way and still understand it, because there's mad syllables in some niggas' rhymes. So that should be hard. I can't do it, but I would be like, yo, that's dope. And like, cadences, and you have, this is a culture where everybody takes from everybody. I don't care what it is, but don't steal it. But like, I could be like, yo, okay, I could do this, but I'll do it this way. Do it like this or some shit,
Yeah, I feel you 100%. Well, we have a lot in common with that because Nas is my favorite rapper of all time. I think he's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I think hands down that there ain't another rapper alive or dead that's better than Nasir Jones. You know what I'm saying?
I'm right there with you, bro.
Yeah, bro. So I'm with you with that. Do you have a top 5 like favorite rappers? I don't want to say like who you think is the top 5 overall best, because it's too hard to like come back and forth with it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got is Jay-Z, is this, is that. You know what I'm saying? But who are your top 5 favorite? Because I know my top 5 favorite rappers, even though I know 4 and the 5th one always changes on me, but I'm pretty more locked in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, of course. And like mine sometimes changes too, but like right now and
top 5.
So it's crazy too, because he's asking me this question too, and then she asked me who was alive. I was like, whatever, that's still easy. But I always put Nas there, and Jay-Z, and then I switch it up with Black Thought. Black Thought to me is and I'm gonna keep the same list too, because but Andre 3000, and then the 5th is always like a toss up, and for me right now, I don't care. It's just like I don't know if it's because he's been like fucking. It's like his songs has been just like fucking verbal wordplay is insane. It's Lloyd Banks, bro. Like his last 2 albums have been like this. Like it's been a minute since I heard of him, but people really forgot like how nice this man was.
I was heavy on the Banks, especially the mixtapes when it comes to like the Halloween Havoc joint and the V6 I know there's a couple of other
and then it always changes, because like Eminem could fit in there easily.
Mm-hmm.
Eminem, and then you got Big Pun, Big L, and then you got Lil Wayne. You know, sometimes I want to be crazy, but right now, what I'm bumping like consistently in my car right now is like those vibe right now.
Yeah, for me, it's Nas, it's Big Pun, it's Ghostface, it's Jadakiss.
Yeah,
and then and I'm with you, like on the fifth, it could be Big L, it could be Eminem, it could be Cameron. Like I fuck with Cam.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I be liking to give like weird ones. Like people look at me crazy when I say like Black Dog, Andre 3000.
I mean, Andre. A lot of people put Andre on their top 5.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with it either. I mean, in terms of overall, because I mean, I don't think he's done enough solo-y. I mean, I'm not gonna say that he's not lyrically.
Since Outkast of
dropping
featurettes is not enough.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, like he do got bars. I remember, you know, a couple of them tracks, you know, from the ATLiens and Stain Konya and all of that. But I mean, even his little solo album when they did the double album and shit. I mean, it had that Hey Ya shit, but that shit was so commercial. It was not like I felt it for like a week, you know, and that was it. No, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, it's cool for a week, and now it's like on every station. It's like, please take it off and shit. You know what I'm saying? So oh, Quest. My bad. Quest. I seen it's an acronym, and I want you to explain what it means, how you came up with it, and the thought process behind it.
Yeah, so Quest, it stands for questioning until everyone speaks truth.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was younger, you know, we always chilling with my boys, you know, drinking, like, you know, 14, 15. I'm like, yo, I need a rap name, guys. I'm like, start coming out with rap name. And, you know, every time we're drinking and hanging out, they're like, yo, fucking guy, you ask a lot of questions, bro. Mm-hmm. And, like, just chilling. I'm like, so what? I ask a lot of questions, but I'm like, yo, whatever. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to call myself Question. I'm going to call myself Quest. And then from that point on, I'm like, what's it going to stand for? I'm like, I had to think to myself, you know, and I'm doing this while I'm drinking and shit, drinking a 40. I'm like, you know, I'm always like a positive dude, even though I always used to hang out and do, you know, crazy shit. But I'm like, if I want to spread a message with my music and what I'm trying to do, I'm like, I'm gonna ask questions until everybody gets the truth that whatever they have. You know, I'm fighting for the people. You know, so whatever I feel and whatever I think, I'm pretty sure there's a million other people who think the same way. So I'm gonna go out here. If y'all see it and ask the question, I'm gonna ask it myself. I'm gonna put it in my, and that's why I try to always involve like some, like, you know, I don't make a whole verse surrounded about like some political shit or whatever, but you know, damn sure we're gonna find some type of hint of that or question of like what the fuck's going on in every one of my verses.
Nah, that's fine, bro. That's fine. Like when I first seen it, I was like, yo, shout out, what's goody on everybody on the check-in. What's popping? I was like, I gotta ask him what it means. You know what I'm saying? I know News Quest and all of this shit, but I don't think I had never asked you. I don't know if anybody had asked you, but I was like, yo, I wanna get that broken down and whatnot.
It's not a question that usually comes up often, to be honest.
Word. And before we get into the next track, I want you to, you know, drop where everybody can find you, your music, your IG, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know exactly, you know, all your handles and whatnot.
Yeah. So, you know, on Facebook, you know, just look Quest as a fan page, just Quest, acronym, right? Periods. Instagram is Quest Hip Hop. You know, Jakaris is out on Spotify. Just search Quest on Spotify too. And, you know, you'll see all my other old albums like Hors d'oeuvres and Gifted Underground. And my latest one, Jakaris, you know, 2 singles is out right now. So go peep them. Ab on the East and Unforgotten, which was produced by Shot Skills. You guys know Shot Skills, but, you know, rest in peace to him too. He died. The song's about my boy who died 5 years ago. And then Shot Skills passed away 2 months right after it. So that shit was crazy. But, you know, go look it up, Jakaris. The album, I think it's fire. That shit's like a roller coaster of emotions. But whatever, it was whatever I've been through. And I guarantee you a lot of the people who are just normal, regular road Joes, just like myself, was definitely going to relate.
Yeah, nah. It also got that, you know, real hip hop feel. You know what I'm saying? So you already know, man. So when you hear these beats, you hear these rhymes, you know, you already know that New York is in the motherfucking building when you hear this. You know what I'm saying?
Queens is in the building.
Queens is in the building. Facts. QU all day. We're going to get into this track. This is My Life featuring Lifelong and Joe Pesci and my man Quest. Yeah. Hopefully we don't get an ad. It looks like we are, but we're going to just let it play out, and then we on it. We go play it out, and then we on
We
it.
got some Queens dudes on that shit. Tragedy, a little Flush on the album. Shout out to those guys.
Word.
Life, yeah, Joe Pesci, come on. This is my life stages, cameras and lights. Show like rain, sunshine, and paradise. Been up and down, felt pain and strife. This life witness history waiting. This is my life, my four stages, cameras and lights. Show like rain, sunshine, and paradise. Been up and down, felt pain and strife. This life witness history waiting. This is my life. I started with a dream, just one vision. Made out of nothing, turned it into something. From the bowels of the bottom, I'm climbing up. Struggle to reach stardom in the middle, stuck. At times felt like I had no luck. Starving artists playing CDs, trees to generate bucks. My come up, I was anywhere and everywhere. And like Anthony Long, all city. Best believe I was big. Rap veteran dudes, paid rocking a stronghold. Varsity laughing, humble in the beginning, different strategy. And then so many followers ended up just a trend. Born a leader, so I never followed many men. Independently strategize, missions against corporations trying to capitalize. So I never complied. My soul ain't for sale. I would have signed. My integrity kept still out for mine. Independence, my life stages, cameras and lights. Show like rainstorms, sunshines and paradise. Been up and down, felt pain and strife. This life witness history waiting. This is my life, this is my life. My four stages, cameras and lights. Show like rainstorms, sunshines and paradise. Been up and down, felt pain and strife. This life witness history waiting. This is my life. Hey, yo, live set it out in the park. Nah, I was in the crib, South Bronx, New York. Cheap rocker record spinning. I first touched the wax with the open hands. A little shy, but I go ahead. They was freestyling, speaking old English. I was always down in town, barely polished on my English since that day, son. Hip hop was in my heart. Always did it for the love. Fuck the money from the start. On the block 8 days, so you know I lost focus. Pushing back some corners, trying to get a notice. Drug money got me anything. Fuck rap. That was my younger mentality. Way back now, I'm on a different level. I try to close the block up. A few friends shot up, the other half locked up. My life kinda crazy, but I'm riding through the storm. To the day I'm in the dirt, I'ma ride and get it on. This is my life, my four stages, cameras and lights. Show like rainstorms, sunshines and paradise. Been up and down, felt pain and strife. This life witness history waiting. This is my life, this is my life. My four stages, cameras and lights. Show like rainstorms, sunshines and paradise. Been up and down, felt pain and strife. This life witness history waiting. This is my life, my lifestyle. Mine's hip hop, but what is yours like? Starving, I ain't Paul, and I still drink cores like. Do it for the underground, do it for the legends. I'm just trying to get recruited to your musical selection. I backpack, I just rap down to the cynical. Fire in my heart breaks me down like an idiot. Took it to the pages, she took it to the yoga. They took it to the school, but I made sure my clothes up to par with back guards. Meeting for the first time, I bring back the deck and probably make the hearse alive. So now every rapper is a dog. You won't survive not until you start spitting bars again. Concrete jungle, but we walking in Jordans. If we start killing beats, less bodies and coffins. Don't say you endless. Get off stage and hold the mic, bro. This sound like Joe Pesci, like bro. My stages, cameras and lights. Show like rainstorms, sunshines and paradise. Been up and down, felt pain and strife. This life witness history waiting. This is my life, this is my life. My four stages, cameras and lights. Show like rainstorms, sunshines and paradise. Been up and down, felt pain and strife. This life witness history waiting. This is my life, my life. This is my life, my life, my life. This is my life, my life.
Word.
Fire.
Shout out to Lifelong Joe Pesci.
Word.
That dude wrote that hook for me in front of me in a hallway in Bronx and shit while I played in the beat.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fire. Nah, yeah, man. Like that's the new album. Chikara's, you already heard the track.
Yeah.
In my life, shit gonna be man, y'all need to stream that, man. Y'all check up on it. Get it on all the streaming platforms, man, and appreciate that real New York hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
It's still here.
You already know.
Searching.
Facts. So let's get into the rest of the show because I know you vibing with us for the whole time and shit like that. I want to get into some things trending and shit like that. First, we got to give a rest in peace shout out to my cat, man. Passed away today.
R.I.P. Gato.
R.I.P. Gato. He's been on the show a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? Just walking through and shit.
Yeah, it's been a guest before.
Word. We poured out a little liquor for him. You know what I mean?
Word. Peace, little man.
Word up. Also, Bill Russell, man. 2 goats passed this week. You know what I'm saying? Bill Russell and my cat, man. So it's
R.I.P. fucking Bill Russell, bro. Most chips in the NBA.
13 or something like that?
11. In 13 years, was the first black player coach ever in any of the major sports, just black coach, period. And when he became that, won back-to-back chips as that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, twice he did 3 years, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. They won 8 in a row.
They won 8 in a row.
Celtics won 8 in a row.
Yeah, they did win 8 in a row.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of like the MVPs. I think
he's like the
I think he repeated the MVPs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he got MVPs. Like he did repeated twice.
Yeah, he's like the NBA's most dominant, like the first most like dominating force of the NBA is Bill Russell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the king of rebounds. I think he still has
second. He's number 2.
He's number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Who has it? Was it Rodman that took over or
Hakeem Olajuwon?
Yeah. Hakeem Olajuwon has blocks.
Mm-hmm. I think he has blocks and rebounds. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But I know he's only number 2 because I was hearing it today. So rest in peace to both of them. Ric Flair had his last match this weekend. I think it'll be his last match. Word at 73.
Oh, Ric Flair.
You know,
73. He's still wrestling.
Icon right there.
We're trying to be on the beach. This guy's on the top turn.
Word. You know.
Yo, I hope every day during retirement he wakes up and he does that.
Yeah, he's wasted more money on spilt liquor than we've made in our lives. You know what I'm saying? That's Ric Flair. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit he be talking.
Rambling, gambling,
kiss stealing, willing and dealing.
I do remember that old episode, like when he came back, because like I stopped watching a long time ago. But for some reason, I remember one episode where he was like drinking or something like that. He hopped out the limousine, and then he was like still drinking, and he like just passes out and just falls on the floor. I was like, this fucking guys.
Yeah, nah, he been a G his whole life, man. Ric Flair, bro. That dude is, and he's also deep into the hip hop, man. Like, you know, there's a lot of references to his whole style.
Yeah, I think it's more referential. I don't think he's actually like into it. He
fucks with rappers and shit.
He went on what is that, Quavo and
exactly.
21 Savage fucking shit, right?
Yeah, bro. He with it, bro. That's Ric Flair, bro. That's the nature boy. The nature boy. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Like niggas can't even front on his whole style. Right. So he had his last match this weekend. Hopefully it is truly his last match, and you know he could bow out gracefully after this. I think he fought the last match because he felt like people thought that he couldn't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, man, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna do one more. And it was
I wouldn't even want to wrestle right now. I'm like half his age.
Word. Nah, yeah.
I'm dead ass, bro. I don't want to be in the ring with nobody. Throw me up and shit. Like, fuck that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's still gonna be there though. He's still got his daughter there. Mm-hmm. His daughter's wrestling now, so you know he's gonna still be like on the side.
I remember the Undertaker going out. He went out like a G too.
Hell yeah, man!
He was at his match. The Undertaker, Bret Hart, and Cactus Jack was all at Ric Flair's last match.
Fire
this weekend. Yep. So you already know they was like, you know, I'm telling you the true goals.
It's like a certain era. I just stopped like. Yeah, like 90, like late 90s, I think.
But luckily for us, we grew up in the golden era.
Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, man, with Sting and all those guys, like with WCW and WWE was crazy. Oh,
yeah, that shit was fire every weekend. Fire every Monday. I had to get all them pay-per-views with my pops and shit like that. Just watching.
And it's a lot, man. It's a lot of pay-per-views.
Like 50, dropping
WrestleMania
$50 a month.
WrestleMania be crazy.
Yep. Yeah, to split it. You know, everyone would like chip in.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Hell yeah. Shit, I fuck around. I damn near used to tell people to chip in for like Floyd Mayweather's fights, man. It should be like $100, bro.
We're still chipping in. But, yo, when we were kids, though, it was like, invite 10 people over. Everyone's just $5.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's enough room for 10 people in here. Like,
hell yeah.
Nah, that's a fact. And today is 27 years since Only Built for Cuban Links dropped. Raekwon and Raekwon featuring Ghostface. That's one of my top 5 favorite albums with Illmatic. You know what I'm saying? Illmatic and Only Built for Cuban Links to me are like 1 and 2 interchangeable as like top albums of all time.
I'm just thinking about the packaging on this shit.
Yeah, with the
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
He's released it so many times,
bro.
But still,
it's because the marketing behind it, bro.
Yeah,
absolutely. Behind it. Everybody wants to. Once it was the purple tape and not the regular tape and everything like that, and it was just that different, everybody had to try to get.
When they re-released
I still got the 36 chambers.
When they re-released
it, you know what I'm saying?
When they re-released it, the shit came in a thick ass box like this, and you had to open it up, and the fucking purple tape's on the top of it. You know, like it was fire ass packaging, but it's still like it's like getting like a special edition video game or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you really think I'm gonna put this box on my fucking shelf? You know, like it don't fit with the rest of my tapes. You know, like I'm gonna put it in a fucking clear fucking tape fucking case and then put this shit in. Yeah, done deal. You know? Like,
yeah, but I mean, still 27 years. I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, it's really been that fucking long.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like purple tape versions of like Hush Puppies and shit, right? Didn't he?
Word, I think so. Yeah. Oh yeah. Or the Clocks and shit.
The Clocks.
The
Wallabies.
Yeah, because the Wallabies, they was Ghostface the Wallaby. You gotta get the cream joints, right? Yeah. Then all you die is the blue shit right here. Everything you know is blue and cream. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know, I love Ghostface. I love Raekwon. I love that whole album. I got almost every Ghostface album. You know what I'm saying?
Clientele's crazy.
Yeah, Supreme Clientele, Bulletproof Wallets, the Iron Man, Pretty Tony, Big Doe Rehab, fucking Fish Scale, More Fish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I got.
It goes Supreme Clientele, fucking Fish Scale, Iron Man, I would.
You gotta put the Pretty Tony up there, man. Pretty Tony.
Pretty Tony, I would put 5. You know, because like he has enough albums that you have to actually pick what you want there. You know? Nice. So if I put that 5, and I only have 1 left. Right, and
my fiance bought me the Wu-Tang Crocs, special edition Croc size.
Oh, fire! Which ones? The yellow ones or the black ones?
I got the yellow ones because I don't wear clogs, man. So I was like, yo,
those are the better
slides. She was like, get your slides.
Those shit sold out so quick. Only the black ones were left.
Yeah, some shit's fire, yo.
Fire, word up. Yeah, I love Wu. I've seen Wu in concert. I'm actually going to see Wu and Nas next month.
You going
to Live Nation in Connecticut?
You going to Connecticut one?
Yeah,
I was going to go to the Jersey one. I was trying to fly out to Cali. I was trying to make a trip out there, but it was too crazy. So
I wanted to do the this August is Kendrick's at the fucking the Islanders arena.
Oh, he's gonna be in UBS.
Yeah. Over there.
Yeah, well, I can't wait for that Nas and Wu-Tang shit because I know that shit's gonna be lit.
Yeah, I was at the Ghost, Jizza, and Raekwon joint last year.
Right.
That show was pretty dope over there. I think it was Terminal 5.
I love Terminal 5, man.
Terminal 5 is the best.
See, people hate on Terminal 5 because of the structure of it and shit like that. But you just gotta be a little, you gotta be a New Yorker about it, bro. You gotta be a little aggressive with your shit and be like, nah, move over, like let me through, blah blah blah. Push your way forward, and you get exactly where you want to be, dog. It's general admission. You could be right in fucking front of everything. You know?
I like that better than Sony Hall. I just saw Lloyd Banks.
I seen Lloyd Banks in the song. I was about to say that too.
That shit was hectic, bro. I was like,
I was on the floor and shit too.
I was like, fuck this.
And it's like it looks more like a restaurant than like a fucking
mad tables.
Yeah,
right?
mad tables on the outside and shit. Yeah.
Terminal 5, they got like 3 balconies, like
I was all the way at the top, bro. Like just watching that shit from like the rail, bro.
Yeah.
The balls,
and you got a bar right behind you. Yeah, on the balcony.
That's all I need. Like in Sony, I'm like, excuse me. I'm like the short, stocky nigga. So I'm like, yo, fuck it. I can bulldoze my shorts up through this shit to get some drinks.
Sorry, podcast listeners, talking about venues that you probably don't even fucking know about.
That's that New York shit.
People go.
Google pictures.
Word.
You'll feel the pain.
I seen Lloyd Banks for that Hunger for More. Like he had dropped, like it wasn't a dry. It was the like maybe the anniversary for his album, and he was performing all of that shit. And we went a couple of deep, you know what I'm saying? Marvelous, Wisdom, Moneybags, we all went, you know what I'm saying? But it was lit. And Banks good, man. I fuck with Lloyd Banks, bro.
Yeah, I was a little interested in seeing like what his show was gonna bring because like I felt like a lot of his career, even though I consider him like such an ill rapper, I felt like when his mix downs always used to be like a little bit low, he'd be like behind the beat, and I'm like, because he has that crazy voice. But I'm like, raise this nigga up a little. Just raise him up a little bit, bro. And I think the mix would be perfect.
I think he's mixed. He's missing the right person to make music with. You know, like if he linked with the right person that knew exactly how to get the best out of him, he would fucking make like album of the year. You know what I mean? Like straight up album of the year.
Because when I saw him perform, like you hear him like when he performs, like you hear every word. It's like you hear the beat in him. I'm like, this is not how his album be sounding.
Yeah, like he's a basketball player. All right, that you know on any given day he could put up 50 if he wanted to. All right. But performs terribly with most coaches. You know?
That's a good reference.
Word. Nah, it should be like that, yo. Should be like that. But Banks, I fucks with him. I've been fucking with him since the.
I fucking love him, bro. My brother loves him, man.
All the Dat Piff mixtapes, man. He dropped all them shits on Dat Piff. Just none but free music. Look at Bobby Shmurda. That Bobby Shmurda song that he went crazy with.
Yeah.
That's a Lloyd Banks song. That's called Jackpot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know, so that's his beat. That was his track. You know, and so Banks been that man's for a long time, and I think he's gonna try to finally get some of the credit that he's been due.
I think he waited too long.
Mm-hmm. No. I mean, as long as you still have a fan base, I don't think it's ever too late.
I was talking to my brother about him, like literally earlier this week, and better yet, last week. But like we were talking about it, and like that's exactly what we were saying, like word for word, like that man like is gonna like blow up, like he's gonna have a good retirement.
I feel like he's gonna make a nice little run right now. I saw him in Mace too. I feel like I've been seeing them, both of them, more and more, like my timeline and stories and all that other shit. I feel like they're coming back.
It happens to the L ones, bro. Look at Killer Mike. You know what I mean? Like keep plugging, bro, and you'll make it, bro.
All those speeches and have those. And Lloyd Banks didn't they just do a group with like Botto and Davies or something?
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
it's crazy. You know what's crazy? That shit is called the Council, bro. I had a group back in like 10 years, like 10, 12 years ago that was called the Council, bro.
Right.
She was like a gavel, like a judge gavel on like the thing, and then they called the Council. I was like, and then it's hard working with a big group, and I tried it twice, but. When I saw that they trying to do it, I was like, damn, man, this fucking, now they're going to blow up. Everybody go listen to the Council when it's Botto, Lloyd Banks, and Davies.
We'll see what they're going to drop, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, that's what it really comes down to. Like, you seen what happened with these, with Joe Budden and them. What's their name of the Slaughterhouse?
Oh, Slaughterhouse,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? They completely imploded and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, but
like it seemed like Crooked Eye and Joel kind of took a side against more like Royce and Joe Budden, and I even though not for nothing, man, like I never really liked Joe Budden, yo.
I think it was more like that whole breakup had to do more with conflict of management. You know what I mean? And they're all individual artists, and they were all not all of them, but most of them were successful artists. You know what I mean? So to say, hey, let's take a good chunk of your time to go do a group project that you can make an eighth of what you can make doing solo, right? Or whatever it is, a seventh or a sixth, fucking whatever the fuck it is. All right, of doing solo, let's do this instead of doing just the solo thing. So people's free time to do like the group shit was less and less and less because like it's all about
it's all about bread.
It's all about bread.
I think like because I'm a fan of Joe Budden, because like I knew if I was like feeling a certain way, like I know there's a bunch of artists I know I can go to listen to certain song, but that's the majority of his music. Like it's always about him and like when he's going through some shit. So I can always like find some shit like, oh, okay, cool, I can just relate to this real quick. I'll just vibe out to this. This is how I feel to drink a beer, and then then I'm good. But like as like him creating like an album, like Pattern Room was good, and the joint he did with A-Rap Music was good. That's it.
Huge point made right there, bro. He's never had a solid project underneath. Like I've never like you talking about like people are like, oh, he's so deep, like he got deep tracks, blah blah blah. Like his bars.
I think he just got a good freestyle, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just got that's it, bro. He got like a good freestyle. Like there's plenty of times where I've heard him on like radio stations or whatever it is, and they like, yo, spit a verse, and he spits some fire, and you gotta be like there's gotta be a freestyle right now. So
yeah, his double entendre game.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, in terms of just like tracks or music or anything good like that, I don't really think he's that nice. You know what I'm saying? I never really thought he was that good.
I just feel like there was a lot of egos in that shit too, man. Like
I thought maybe when he first came up with the Desert Storm and shit, my bad to cut you off.
No.
But the Desert Storm, when he was coming out with like Paul Kane in him and Fabulous.
Yeah, back when he was with fucking Desert Storm.
Yeah, that's when he was. That's when
I like Paul Kane, man.
Hell yeah.
I like Paul Kane. Paul Kane was nice, man. I remember that song. Do you want to be hardcore? The shit he had with Fabulous. That shit was fire. But I think it's probably. I don't think it was all egos, but I can definitely say that if it came down to a serious decision that probably needed to be made by the group, I'm pretty sure Joe Budden found a way to make that shit a harder decision.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nah, because he's a dick, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know, and he always like, and you know what? Like he got gas with this little podcast shit. You know what I'm saying? He got blessed with love and hip hop because I mean he wasn't really nothing until that, you know. And then he was able to, you know, fix his way from love and hip hop to a podcast where people actually tuned into what the fuck he got to say and actually gave a fuck.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
He did his
that's
thing.
Gonna be me. Somebody's
thing.
Gonna give a fuck about what I'm saying one day. You know what I'm saying?
And then we're gonna be dropping Drake.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, and people are gonna be like, "That's fire."
Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
And you know what? He actually his Drake this wasn't half bad, bro. Like,
nah, it wasn't that.
He got him pissed off. So
yeah, it was that shit. Wake is probably my favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
That shit. Wake. Back against the ball. You think you charged up now? Wait, that's just hard. But that's probably like the best one. But I was like, all right, man. You know, we all know Drake ain't about that. Like, we all know Drake. You think Drake's gonna go to you, bro? He has the most singles and like probably I think
Drake's gonna drop a smooth subliminal about you,
singing on it,
and then move the fuck on. You know,
he's gonna sing a soliloquy to you, and then
it's gonna be top 5 Billboard and top for Mad Weeks and shit, nominated for Grammys and shit.
He's gonna win a Grammy over this track.
Dude, with the back-to-back, yo.
Hell yeah.
That back-to-back got him a Grammy, son. He fucking wild out.
Oh yeah.
Wild out. That's OD, bro.
That was another beef, bro.
That lets you know where Drake's status is right now. You know what I'm saying? He's automatic. You get a Drake feature, you're a star.
But
it's instant.
That Meek track though, bro.
Meek, yeah.
Yo, like that's another dude that needs like a really bona fide album on him, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and oh my god.
Well, he's saying he's doing it. He's saying he's dropping. I seen some shit where he's dropping where he's not where he's doing all independent, where he's coming out his own pocket, where he's no major labels and that. Like
oh
that.
Yeah, cook up your own shit, bro. Like give it. Yo, that kid, he was out when he was like 14 years old, bro. Like. I have fucking recordings of him when he's like 14, like 13, to like in the fucking street and shit.
Right?
Hell yeah. There's mad recordings of him. You know?
I got mad old smacks too. I gotta bump some of those and shit. But it's New York and you my mans, but the line has been drawn. Mets and Yankees is real right here. You know what I'm saying? So y'all too is Met fans, even though we're not gonna say nothing that you got a Yankee hat.
Yeah, I know. But we're
gonna let you rock because it's orange.
The highlighter collection, like the brights or whatever they fucking called it. Mm-hmm. Nice hat though.
I told him the reason why. Besides, I have it stitched my name on the side.
Facts.
Queens. It feels like you almost have to love the Mets, but that doesn't give enough reason. I also live a couple blocks away, but you just got it. Like I'm always the underdog, And I remember I watched on TV the Yankees win all those championships. Mm-hmm. But one thing I can say about the Mets, besides all the years that they were sucking and doing good, no matter how good they're doing or being bad, like their hats, they're always kind of the same. Like the Yankees be having some dope ass like designers behind that shit. Like this shit feels like snakeskin right here. Mm-hmm. The Mets would never come out with this. Mm-hmm. And I have like 90 hats. I have a lot of hats, and I bought many hats. And every time I go to look, if I'm City Field or Lids, and I'm going to Mets, and I'm trying to look for a Met hat, and I'm like,
I'm gonna put you on. I got. Yeah, you got the 7 line, bro.
Yeah, you gotta get the 7 line.
The 7 line has the dopest shit, but they sell out. So you got to get on their shit. Like I'm serious.
Was that a website or something?
Yeah, no, they have a shop in the stadium, but like they do the custom hats. Like so they have the custom like nice shit, the fire shit.
Yeah, I want some like different shit. Everything. Like, I have a couple of blue orange joints, little Met guy.
Shout out to the 7 line, by the way.
All right. I'm gonna step it up. But I haven't bought a Yankee hat in probably a couple of years. I got so many hats, and now I work from home now, so it's like fucking.
So
I'm not gonna wear a hat. No.
As a Mets fan, you feel more comfortable after the Mets smack the Yankees. All right.
Wow.
To wear a Yankee hat. You know what? A little forgiveness.
I mean, y'all beat us. It was a clean sweep, 2 games, but I wouldn't say smack. Like,
it wasn't.
It wasn't like 10-1 or some shit like that. You ain't smack.
No. First game was a comeback. All right. The second game was us trying to stay in it, and you guys trying to come back, and us like shutting the door.
Yeah. And with Diaz, he's been killing.
It was definitely 2 good games.
Diaz
both of these teams are like, one of them better make it.
I think they both make it. I had already said I was going to put that future bet in.
Subway Series.
I gotta get all that betting shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Aaron Judge is there.
That's never happened, right?
I'm trying to do it. No, yeah, it happened in 2000.
The only team I'm saying fuck them.
Yeah.
The only team I'm saying fuck them is the Astros.
Yeah, no, fuck them.
The Astros have the number, both of their numbers.
Yeah, so you got the the four most dominating teams are on your side. I mean, the 2 most dominating teams on your side are the Yankees and the Astros. 2 most dominating teams on our side are the Dodgers and the Mets. Mm-hmm. So like whether it's the Dodgers or the Mets that get into the World Series, it's gonna be fucking like huge fucking But I think it would be bigger if it was a Subway Series World Series.
No, it is gonna be a Subway Series World Series.
Well, let's see what happens. I know usually.
Jones Shadam is in the fucking building. Jones Shadam is in the fucking building. I'm telling you right now, the Mets and the Yankees are playing each other in a World Series.
Jones Shadam.
And Aaron Judge is winning the MVP this year, man. You're welcome. Just dropping.
Yeah.
You want to put that bet in? Put that bet in.
The second one's easy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Second one's a
clear.
But it's a 3-leg.
He has like 100 RBIs. He has like 35 home runs.
Yeah, he's
42.
Right now
42 already.
42 home runs.
He's on track. They said he's on track for like 65 or 60.
The guy is like right now on this point of like the season is the best baseball player in history.
He's on the same pace as Bonds right now. They both have 42 home runs through 102 games. So, I mean, they usually play 161, so there's 59 games left. In 59 games.
On slugging.
Can he hit another 20 in 59? I mean, it's looking like he can.
You're talking about slugging percentage?
Oh, shout out Kush.
All right, if we're talking about slugging percentage, it's him. All right, fucking Babe Ruth, Mark McGwire, Bonds, and Pete Alonso.
Yeah, Pete Alonso, man.
Because Pete Alonso's slugging percentage is up there right now as well.
Slugging percentage. I thought you were so
Did Aaron Judge ever? I thought Aaron Judge already hit 60 home runs. He never went over though. I thought he hit 60 on the top.
He hit 50.
Oh, he hit 50. Mm-hmm. That was like his
like rookie year.
His rookie year, the year after his rookie, right? So yeah, I remember. Okay, he's 50.
And he beats it.
And shout outs to Mets, the Mets for having like the most hits they ever had in the fucking game the other day.
Yeah, the Mets killing. Well, let me ask you some questions. Do we think Aaron Judge is breaking the home run record, whether it's 61, 73, or does he fall in between, or he doesn't do it at all?
I totally think he's gonna do it. Like,
what, 61, or are you gonna get 73? You think he's gonna beat Bonds and get more than 73?
You say he's at what right now?
He's at 42.
42.
So you need 31 more.
So,
but there's 59 games left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see him doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're talking about it. Yeah.
I mean, I think he could beat the 61.
I think he
can like get to like 62 or 63.
I
20 is a lot.
I personally
20 is a lot.
I personally could see him do it because just the way that he's going right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's fucking. Are you talking about a guy that is popping one or two a fucking game at this fucking point? You know,
no, yeah, he got 9 multi-home run games. We was at one of them.
He starts almost every game. Yeah, he starts almost every game fucking hitting a home run. He's on the top of the fucking lineup. You know, like a guy comes in and fucking just pops a fucking home run all the fucking time. You know, like what do you do?
He's beast. Yeah, he's beast. He's definitely getting that MVP. And like I said, Mets and Yankees in the World Series. But let's transition to the Mets now. Scherzer, can he carry y'all, man? How do y'all feel about that? Because I mean, he dominated us. He actually kind of made Aaron Judge look a little human, a little normal during that game.
Not many people could do that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's been getting spanked by this dude, but Scherzer kind of like overpowered Aaron Judge when you see that at bat or those at bats. You know, I think it was 2 or 3 at bats that he had in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, he put the clamps on him. But can Scherzer bring you out of the top promised land? I mean, you got DeGrom coming back tomorrow, making a start finally after almost a year.
I think Scherzer's going to be consistent, but I think the pitching is good. Edwin Diaz is having an awesome year. I know everybody hated him when we got him. I'm like, hey, just get the guy some time.
Yeah, give him you know what? I'm one of those people. I'm like, I was mad too, but I'm like, I need to give him a little more time. Yeah. And now he's a fucking fan favorite, bro. You know, like, and not only that, he's one of the best. One of the best fucking closers in the league.
And one of the best intros in the league, period.
Hell yeah.
That song that comes on, that shit is fire.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is.
Nah, it's man.
Alonso's having
this shit sounded like you was fist pumping and shit.
No, dog, it got some bounce to it, bro.
That's fine.
Yeah, I was at that Tampa. I think it was a Tampa game, right? When Alonso hit that grand slam. That shit was crazy, man. The crowd was like, whoa, I didn't expect it neither. I was like, yo, just do something, please. You know, but thankfully, every Citi Field game I go to, every time I watch the Mets, like, there's always some shit that be going down.
Right.
You know? And then, like, even like Lindor, like when Lindor hit his home run, and I didn't even know this, my brother was with me, and he was like, yo, this is the first game that Lindor's mother came from Puerto Rico. She was watching his game in like a wheelchair. And she got to see him hit a 2-run home. I was like, man, look at that. Stars lining for us, bro. And like, we just gotta keep it up. After the All-Star break, that's where I always tell people, I'm like, let's see what they do after the All-Star break. That's where they crumble. They start to go downhill. But if they keep stagnant a couple of weeks after the All-Star break, then I think it's smooth sound. That's like our curse after the All-Star break.
Yeah, I mean we've been consistent. You know, like we've been very consistent. You know,
doing your thing.
If anything, you know,
I feel like Scherzer is the one that should be riding behind.
Absolutely, bro. Mm-hmm. You know, like, but he's only one pitcher. You can only, you know, like we can only have one starting pitcher. You know.
Yeah, but that's big when it comes to the playoffs. Right. When it comes to the playoffs, and you get into these long series and 7 games and whatnot. And, you know, you're able to push them maybe on shorter rest and whatnot. So you could maybe get them 3 times in a 7-game series. That's big. 1, 4, and 7.
Dude's clutch, man. He's smart, man. And he's a master at his craft. He's literally one of the best fucking pitchers in baseball history.
I read like a rumor article talking about like how like somebody heard that Syndergaard like wanted to come back or something like that or some shit like that. I was like,
he shouldn't have left, yo.
I was like, yeah, I don't know why he left.
Yeah.
Imagine having Syndergaard, DeGrom, and Scherzer. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Try to get a bag, bro. Try to get a bag.
Yeah, he went to the enemy, though. So, fuck him. I'm saying fuck him. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm saying fuck him.
No, I feel that, man. Like, I feel the same fucking way.
Yeah. You made your bed, you lie in it, dog. Be all right.
You know, I appreciate the people that like the loyal ones. You know, like I'm buying a Johan Santana jersey over a fucking Syndergaard jersey any fucking day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Now, yeah, I feel you. So I mean, it's getting to the dog days of August or summer. I mean, dog days of summer in baseball. It's August 1st now. Officially 2 months left in the season. It's winding down, as we already told you, 59 games left. So it's going to be exciting to see where we at. And it feels good in the city, man, that we both actually nice. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like one is good and one is whack, where it's been like that for so long on each way or something like that. But we both real good. We both got spots solidified almost. You know what I'm saying?
The slump is like, the Yankees are doing good, the Mets doing shit. Oh, the Mets are doing good, the Yankees doing shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
so
we both hold it out, bro.
That's
See us.
Yep, and it helps the city too, man. It has people even in more happy moods and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Met fans seeing other Met fans giving each other shout outs,
less punches in the face.
Fans.
Hopefully robberies are down. I'm hoping.
I think so. Somebody looking real funny and some Met shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's the Vic. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully not. But we're gonna get into this next segment. Let's do the quiz, man. You ready?
Hell yeah.
All right, the Jones quiz.
The Jones Hour quiz.
What? All right, so we're going to ask us some random questions. And it's related to Game of Thrones. We got a little Game of Thrones flow going right now because your new album out right now, Jakari's Quest in the fucking building.
Okay.
I don't know these questions, so we both might know the answer. Or maybe you will. But, Ant, let's start.
Okay. All right. These are all the differences, all right, between the Game of Thrones books, all right, and the television show. All right. And it's just 4 questions.
Okay.
It's gonna be light, but I hope to stump you on one of them.
All right. Probably stump me on more than one.
All right.
Do you know anything about the books?
Hell no.
Me neither. All right. All right.
I was late to the show. You think I read those long ass books, man?
Word. Me too.
All right. So in the books, who claims to be ahead of Daenerys Targaryen for the head of House of Targaryen? Is it A, Dunk, B, Egg, C, Young Griff, or D, Lord Varagon?
I say Varagon. It just sounded right.
Lord Varagon?
Yeah, I mean, it's right. Lord, he's a lord. My lord.
All right. And
Quest?
How about you, Quest?
I'm going Egg.
Egg?
Yeah.
Both wrong.
Was it Griff?
It's Young Griff, right?
Fuck, that's what I was gonna say too, but I was like, Egg's a weird name. Fuck, I was gonna say Griff, but I'm like, Egg's a weirder name. Maybe it was gonna be him.
Yeah, word, right?
Young Griff is probably the coolest character in the books that's not in the show.
Damn.
All right.
0 for 1. Let's go next one.
All right. What is Catelyn Stark's name after she's resurrected in the books?
Oh shit. Okay.
Is it A, Lady Stoneheart, B, Sparrow Queen, C, Lady Nightheart, or D, Queen Darkshade?
I think I'm going the A one.
Lady Stoneheart?
Stoneheart, yep. Stoneheart. Okay. I think it's Stoneheart.
I'm gonna go C. It's the Nightheart.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Lady Nightheart.
All right. So you both chose the ladies.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what, Jones? You got it right.
Oh,
Lady Stoneheart.
Damn.
Stoneheart.
I figured the Nightheart because of freaking Jon Snow
right?
and shit.
Oh.
Yo, she's a fucking ruthless ass zombie fucking. You know that dude, the blind dude, that like the night guy that basically resurrects people, has like the power of like resurrection and shit.
Oh,
All right, has a one eye with the patch on and shit. All right, fucking he resurrects her after everything, and then she comes back and she's like a fucking crazy ass zombie, like warrior and shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you see, it's different from the show.
No, a lot of it was different because I remember one of my boys was like, "Yo, the book is crazy. The show's really good," but it's like, I guess there was so much information in the books. He was like, some of these characters are like 2 characters put into one person. I was like, I don't know, but Arya's Arya, Jon Snow's Jon Snow. I don't know. It's just dope, nigga.
Word.
Like,
Well, you get most of the main ones, especially with the families and shit. Most of them are all the same. So the main families are there, and then they eliminated a lot of families. Like, you don't even talk about half the fucking families and clans that are in the game of... Yeah, exactly.
It was like 4 books, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, they didn't even... They're still waiting on him.
Yeah, because he has it... From what I know, the only thing I know definitely about the books is the last book ends when Jon Snow brought back to life.
So they at like
what we see in the show. So that's the end of like season 6. So 7 and 8 is all freehand.
Yeah.
So
the last 2 seasons are completely made up. Mm-hmm. They basically, he said that he was going to release them and never fucking did. So everyone's still waiting on the books.
But every time you hear, but every time he's seen or interviewed, asked about it, all he says is like, "Oh, it's coming, it's about to drop." But everybody's left in limbo.
Yeah.
So again,
all right. So question number 3.
I'm losing.
All right.
Pick back up.
Who's not in the Game of Thrones books?
Oh no.
All right. Is it A, the Mountain, B, Melisandre, C, the Night King, or D, Mance Rayder?
I think it's Night King. I think the Night King is on the books.
Night King?
I think Melisandre.
All right. Well, ding, 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 ding. Because Quest actually got that one right.
The Night King?
The Night King himself is not in the books.
Yeah. Wait. The homie that killed the dragon and shit?
Yeah.
No. The Lord of the whole...
Yeah,
he's a fucking
spirit. Yes.
I think the only reason I knew that one was because my boy told me that. Word. He was like, yo, that dude's not even in the book, the Night King. That Night King is a made-up character. I was like, I think the Night King.
Damn, I didn't even know that. That shit fucking my whole world right now, bro. Like, shit.
Damn. I straight up think that because of The Walking Dead and shit, like gaining popularity, like, you know what, we need a zombie fucking king, bro. Yeah, and we need him to be like the king of everything. And he made up a fucking character, and everyone was like, yo, that's fucking awesome. Yeah. You know, like, hell yeah. You know, maybe they'll put it in the new books. You never fucking know.
Yeah, it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, but still, like, you know, like it's kind of fucking big not to be in there. Mm-hmm. All right. So, final question. All right. What body part from Tyrion's face is missing? Is it A, his left eye, B, his nose, C, his left ear, all right, or D, his right ear?
I think it's the nose.
Nose?
I don't know. I'm going right ear.
Right ear? You know what, Jones? You were right on that one. It's his fucking nose. Yeah. He has a giant scar on his face, and he's missing his nose.
Damn it!
My guy straight up looks like a fucking skeleton.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yo, man, you got 2 wrong on purpose.
What? Oh, no. I'm like, oh, yeah, I was about to say, I wanted to get them all right. Because, I feel like I'm a Game of Thrones enthusiast. You know,
but these are from the books, man. I'm using my skills for multiple choice from when I was
in
that's
school,
how
I was doing it. Yeah, I'm happy you gave us 4 choices. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it seems like if there was only 4, you used to get a 50%. I'm failing everything with 25.
Nah, we still got it, though. Together, we 75, though.
Oh, that's it. That's what I'm talking
about. There you go.
Because the one I got wrong.
Now I almost want to read the books now. Jesus.
Nah, yeah, it's fire. Now we're going to get into the Blood Yeah Scunya Game of Thrones edition.
Blood Yeah Scunya!
Shout out Kush. Well, it's more or less who you want to smoke and drink with. 2 characters from the show. From the show, not from the book, because obviously we don't know Egg and fucking...
Egg and Young Griff.
Yeah, Young Griff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Egg is just Aegon Targaryen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
Who's actually they should be doing? I think the whole.
Isn't he gonna be in that? Yeah, he's gonna be in the.
It's gonna be pretty much all about him.
Word. Isn't he the same one that was the blonde dude in fucking?
Maybe we get Dunk as well. I never know. Dunk is like.
Because Aegon Targaryen, wasn't he at the wall too?
That was like his son or something like.
Aegon Targaryen is like the father. Like that's the father of Jon Stark.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Aegon Targaryen. But
that's like Daenerys. That's Daenerys' father's brother or something.
Yeah, so but Duncan was the knight that pretty much protected him. It was like his kind of like that dude. He's got
the king.
Yeah, kind of. But at that time, even like Aegon Targaryen was kind of like outcast and that type of shit. So it was kind of like Arya to that other fucking dude. What the fuck's that dude's name?
The no face.
The mountain's fucking brother.
Oh yeah, the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude who came back and shit, right?
Yeah. The fucking another dude with a scar on his face.
Right. Yeah, I love the show. I can't wait for the new season to drop August 21st. We're gonna be doing some reactions to that too. So I mean, you should definitely hit us up on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Called the House of Targaryen.
House of Fire.
House of Fire.
House of Fire, right?
Yeah. We're gonna end up doing like episodal, like every episode we'll do like a actual breakdown of the episode. And then we'll go through the episode. We'll have a spoiler-free edition of it, and then we'll have like an actual spoiler edition of it.
Yeah, so we won't fuck with that. But all right, so Blunty and Scully is basically you want to vibe with. You get two people, and you can only vibe with one. One vibe, I mean like smoking, drinking, chilling, whatever, and the other one is completely
them,
done
bro.
off. You can't fuck with them.
Dead,
You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, for me, this first one, I don't know, it's probably gonna be easy for you, but Cersei or Daenerys, who you smoking with? Who you chilling with?
I'm definitely choosing Daenerys.
I figured that. Your name is aiming out, the car is out right now.
No, but I just feel like I just feel like we're chilling, and I feel like she'll be down to smoke. I feel like Cersei would just be like too uptight. It's like if I'm chilling, like I want it to lead to something too. I feel like she's stuck up. Like we won't have a fun night.
You're on the same page as Joe.
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's how
if you're smoking with them, you're piping.
I feel like Daenerys is just gonna be like, yo, how would judge? Like, yo, we're gonna get into something. Like, all right, at least it's cool. Like I just feel like Cersei just give me a fucking headache. Like, would you be arguing while I'm high and shit? Like, you know what? I'm fucking out of here. And I'm taking all the weed too, bitch.
I feel Cersei more gangster.
I agree.
Cersei.
That's what I was thinking.
She's more. I like Cersei more. Like in the beginning of the show, you fuck with Daenerys because she's on this come up and she's trying to change shit, and you're like, wow, and everything like that.
But by the end of it, Cersei's cool, bro.
Cersei is just. She just been mad gangster, and she been about that life, and you know what? She automatically knew. You know what I'm saying? She always knew it was about for the family and everything like that, and nothing else mattered but the family, even though nobody else could see that. You know what I'm saying? And she tried to hold that down from blowing up the Red Keep to fucking everything. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you with that. I'm on the same page as you, bro. Like when it comes down, if it came down between the two of them, it's definitely Cersei, bro. It seems less complicated to me, bro. Like I would totally love to like ride a dragon, but I know that's not happening. So
I'm not again.
Yeah, not happening. That motherfucker is murking.
I mean,
real quick.
You do spit the fire, so it might be a cousin and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
Dylan.
Alright, so next one, fucking Jon Snow or Arya?
Arya
too.
Arya,
she's so fucking gangster. Hell yeah, son.
Like, and I don't even care. I don't even want to. I'm not even thinking about piping. I just want to be like, yo, I'm just be like, yo, you just gangster, young man. Yo, like. She was crazy.
Yeah, like
I didn't expect that.
Like, teach me some shit. Let me get a sword move. Let me throw a ninja star or some shit. Like, I need to know something.
Hell yeah, man. I want to know how to throw like some darts and shit. What's good with the faces?
Some shit. Or
or
how can I be like, oh, who taught you that? And she's going to tell me no one or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a real person called no one?
Like, fire.
I knew no one. I knew it was no one.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Word, I didn't mean to hit that, but yeah. This shit is me and Arya, man. We're gonna be vibing.
Yo, she's gangster, man.
Too gangster.
How she like learn to fight, stuck up for the family. She had a whole list.
Hell yeah,
she's like they all gotta go.
Yeah, she's actually. If you were talking about how you're saying like I'm not even trying to fight, she's the character that like I did not want to see sexualized. Like I was actually like pissed off.
When they put in bed with that kid, scene. Right?
Yeah. They forced a sex scene with her. You know what I mean? Like, and you're like, oh, it's the end of the series, so we have to have an Arya sex scene. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, You're like, oh, there's a bunch of thirsty ass fucking dudes out there that want to see this girl have sex. You know, like fuck you guys, trashy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that shit seems so forced and fucked up. You know.
Word. All right, so next is the Hound or the Mountain.
That's the character, the Hound.
Yeah, the Hound is
got the burnt face.
The Hound, the burnt face.
I'm going Hound.
Yeah,
because the Mountain is the dude.
The Mountain is
right?
brolic. Yeah, they both die. They jump off. They fall out the fucking shit when it's falling.
Yeah. I'm chilling with the Hound. Yo, if I'm smoking with the Mountain. Like he's dead the whole time. Like you see him alive for like a little bit, and then like how you chilling with a zombie?
Oh yeah.
And then he grunted out. I'm like, I'm past the shit. He'll be like,
Yeah. Straight up. I mean, and he killed Oberyn, but like, I mean, Oberyn killed him as well.
Yeah.
Resurrected him, but still, like, that shit. Fuck that dude, man.
The Hound was cool in his own way too. His will to live, even though he wanted to die, he still like survived. Like even though his body wanted to die, like he didn't want to give up. Like
that little village came and saved him. Then they bodied the village. Then he came and axed them dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's with Arya though. Like that's the dude that like that's Arya's protector and shit. Fuck, hell yeah, the Hound, bro.
Nah, yeah. Fuck the Hound. Fuck the Hound.
I'm with you. Podrick or Samwell?
Samwell Tarly?
Or Podrick the Squire?
I'm doing Podrick. I'm gonna have him sing my intro.
You know what? Fuck that. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, sign me up. So he's gonna do like intros while we fucking like play wrestle and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
Like, he's like, yo, I will.
Coming in now to the ring, you know.
Yeah. He seems chill as fuck. Like he's down for anything. The only one brave enough to start singing around that fire.
Brienne or Sansa?
Ooh, I will do Lady Brienne.
Lady Brienne.
Hell yeah, bro.
Lady Brienne was this was
the toy chick.
Yeah.
She's the shit. She's fucking awesome.
No, yeah, she's cool. Or Sansa though. I think I'm going Sansa, man. I think I want to try to smash.
Same. See, yeah, you went for the smash card, but like, I think she's.
I think Brianna's probably way more cooler than Sansa, but Sansa, it's the red hair, man, and she's a Giants fan.
Yeah, that's true.
She is a Giants fan.
Yeah, I think I'm going Sansa too.
Right, I can swear to you, right? The G-Man, yep. Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
We have more to talk about.
The difference between Lady Brienne and Sansa Stark is Sansa Stark is a fucking Giants fan.
Right. You know?
No brainer.
Yeah, you know, I gotta, you know where my loyalty lies. You know what I'm saying?
G-Man.
G-Man. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Word up. Now I got one more. I couldn't think of homie's name. What's the bastard? The Battle of the Bastards. It was Jon Snow and who's the other dude?
What's his name?
Bolton.
Psychopath.
Yeah. He made Reek.
So Ramsay?
Ramsay. Yes. Ramsay Bolton or Joffrey. Ramsay or Joffrey. The two
psychopaths.
The two of them. You gotta pick one of them. It's kind of fucked up. Ramsay or Joffrey.
I'm going Joffrey.
I'm going Joffrey because I feel like if he would have veered off a course that I just didn't appreciate, I could just manhandle that little
nigga. Yeah.
I feel like Ramsay might put up a fight because he's psycho on a different level.
Dog. Yeah, he's way scarier.
I don't want to chill. I don't like chilling with people like that.
That's like the one character.
That's just the thing is like you chill with Joffrey, you're not getting no pussy, man. You don't want nothing.
If you bring it back to the books, that's one dude that got censored in the show. Like, I'm talking about a show that has fucking dick and balls and a whole bunch of other shit in it. All right, he got censored in the show, bro.
Oh, Ramsay?
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah, dog. You're talking about a guy that like fucking like would have like his fucking wife, like his dogs, like have sex with his wife and shit. Like, dude's a fucking psychopath. Like,
damn.
You know, like way worse than just cutting off what's his name's like pee-pee. You know?
Oh yeah.
Weak.
Yeah.
Made him a nymph, right? Or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. So like in general, like that dude's way crazier in the fucking books than the
Godfrey, Joffrey, I put his name in the rhyme. So on my next album coming out, I was like, what's it? Oh shit, I'm the king of the throne. That's why I killed Joffrey.
Right.
Fucking little asshole.
Yeah.
Probably spoke with that nigga and beat him up.
He deserved. They both deserved their death.
Nah,
They both deserved it. I think Joffrey's was a little more satisfying. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah. What do you think was the craziest shit? I think one of the craziest shit was when Arya like fed the nigga's family to that dude and shit.
Oh yeah, nah. To me, the most crazy was like, when Stannis sacrificed his daughter on the torch. My bad, that was a beer. When he burned his daughter alive and shit to try to get through the fucking war and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Stannis Baratheon.
No, I remember that, but I still think that he's right. I would put the fucking Arya fucking feeding everyone.
To me,
while she's wearing the face of the head of the fucking family, you know what I mean? Like,
that's when she poisoned everybody. To me, I feel like that was more of such a good revenge that it was more satisfying than fucked up.
Oh no, but it was still jaw drop, bro. Both of them were jaw drops. I think
I didn't know what was happening.
When I hear that little girl scream like that, like "Father, Mother, help me!" You know what I'm saying? And she just burning alive, and everybody just looking away like they're not even wanting to be with it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the next morning, like half his army bounced on him and shit like that because of that, and his wife hung herself in the tree. You know, like he wilded out for that.
That was because of Lady in Red, right?
Yeah, she told him that she needed.
She told him she needed the grayscale on her.
Well, not both because of the grayscale, but she said that she needed like king's blood, to do the fucking.
Yeah, and she was mad sweet. She was mad sweet.
Yeah, she was mad.
That was messed up, man.
Grimy.
They gave us that whole everything, you know, like with the conversations with her. They made sure that we knew that she was sweet, just to kill her off, you know.
She takes off her necklace and shit, and you see her body. I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like 950 years old.
Yo, for real. Jesus.
Like, she probably gonna be in this next fucking Game of Thrones. She gonna still be the Red Woman and still talking the same shit. Like,
word,
you're the chosen one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that was like her like repenting. So I can just imagine if they include her in this one, she's probably gonna be even sicker. Like, because like this is the beginning. This is the end of her shit. They show.
Yeah, but I can't wait for that shit. It's gonna be so lit.
It's gonna be good.
Word. But yo, man, as we winding down, man, I wanna hear you spit some bars, bro. So we're gonna bump the intro.
Let's do it.
And we're gonna bump the intro.
See if I still got it.
I think you still got it, bro.
Yeah, I know. Just fire too. Shout out to whoever did this. I know it's your man, right? Yeah.
My boy Lockwood.
Quest in the building. Jones out.
Yeah.
You ready? About to get lit.
Yo, check it. Yo. I'm just chilling in the Jones. Known for power, my nigga, don't be feeling too sour. When I be rolling through streets, I be gutter and vision about the things I've done. Let me talk about my snippets, they be always kind of funny, but you gotta listen to the albums. I'm just saying, I'm not a Christian, I'm other Catholic wearing a crucifix. I'm not crazy, people talk about me, but this beat is so ill, I'm not crazy. You put the lights on me, put my family in front. Shit is crazy when I'm riding around with some gold fronts. Nah, I'm just chilling. Hey, yo, my teeth is only right. You can't see me, nigga. Please just turn down the lights. I'm just walking around things. I speak to the people. They need wild things. Wild, just human beings. But I'm talking about the people. I'm talking about the struggle. Yeah, I made a lot of money, but none of it was off of hustle. And when you talk, I just be bustling what I'm doing. I'm just rhyming. I'm just trying to make you my new fan or friend. Yo, the world's coming to and I don't know. Let me have her bend over. Yeah, this shit is crazy. Look over your shoulder. I'm just trying to rhyme like a boulder moving the mountain. Yeah, the hound's in here. chorus is out now. Shit is crazy, nigga. You know, I have a wild style. This is coming off the dome. I could have just spit a written. Nah, that's crazy when you can't do that. So I'm just trying to be real. I'm just trying to spit back. Yo, I'm trying to do what everybody do to make applause and a clap around the claws. My claws is in the crazy. My closet got sneakers and about 90 hats, huh? And I got 2 kids. Did I mention them? I didn't need to. I spit wow just for them, yeah. So let me say peace to y'all. Thank you for Jones having me here. And y'all, peace out.
Boss. Quest in the motherfucking building. You already know. New album out right now. Jakar's on all streaming platforms. You already know how it goes, man. It's been a fucking pleasure, man. I appreciate you showing us love, man. Be on the lookout. Everything. All the links is gonna be in the description below when the shit drop on YouTube. You already know, and make sure you download that album, man. Peep it, man. New York's finest, man. You already know what time it is, man. Quick shout out to my man Nick. You already know Saint Nick up north, man. Hold your head up, man.
Head up, bro.
You already know. We're gonna come see you soon. Facts.
Yeah, right.
And another rest in peace. Shout out to my cat, man. Gato, you already know you're a real one, man. See you here, man. But that's it for the Jones album, man.
That's it.
We're gonna bring it back, man. Quest, appreciate you, my G.
Appreciate it.
You already know. Antacid.
It's Kush, you already know.
It's Kush, you already know.
Yeah.
We out, we out, we out, we out, we out, we out.
That beat is crazy, so like, if I need some shit, man, I might have to hit y'all up. See what the price is like.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I'll give you those info. Yeah, I've known him since I was like 17 or so. When we were younger, we had a EDM group and shit. He was making like techno music and shit.
You can make techno music and shit.
But yeah, no, it was a big like hip hop dude. And then as he got older, like he dropped that shit and then he started just doing beats. Yeah. But like he's all samples, like all yeah. No, he's like he's a what? Yeah, they weirdly they met. He was selling
Hey, see now, you done fucked up your method.